Hey everybody, welcome back to Hollow Knight. This is the second part of the Forgotten Crossroads, and we're gonna get a lot of NPCs here. And by a lot, I mean pretty much a whole slew that will fill up the town.
Oh, so once you meet them, they actually go back to the town?
Yes. By meeting Cornifer, he actually opens up a shop with his wife. Cornifer never actually stays in the shop, you meet him on the field. His wife, though, we'll see what she sells when we get there.
Also, there's a question about this game, because as we've seen, there are bugs that are capable of talking to you, and then there's just bugs that attack you on sight and don't say anything. It kind of gives that insinuation, and again, maybe this is just coming from Dark Souls, that these people are kind of hollowing out? What is that?
I don't know, it's asleep. We can't progress, so let's punch it in the face. Say hello to our first boss?
Kick Dumbo's ass. Oh, no, he'll kick your ass, I guess.
So this is a relatively easy boss with simple patterns that I can never really, deal with.
Simple patterns, I just don't get them.
Also, if you notice right there, I tried to heal, and the moment I did, he went to charge me. Healing in this game is kind of weird because I can't prove this for the life of me, but I could honestly 95% say if you ever attempt to heal mid-fight, the AI resets and then they aggro immediately on you to prevent that. So if you say catch them in the middle of an attack and then start healing, they won't be able to do that. But if you're, like, say, squaring off and you're not doing anything and then you try to heal, they will instantly try to just, bull rush you to stop you from healing.
Oh, who's chuckling?
I don't know. Can't really reach there.
If only there was an enemy you could hit. Oh, damn it.
I know, but none of that's here. There's this guy, but he doesn't fly.
He reminds me of those football players off the Super Mario World.
Yeah, kinda. Here, though, we meet a new NPC.
Tiny.
Title.
So,
Exactly, tiny.
Viewers at home, I would, say if you can remember these names, Oro and Esme. For now, though, we don't know who they are.
Whoopa.
Seems like an old man bug?
Yeah, kinda. He reminds me of, I forget what they're called, but I believe it's called a gatfly. Those little tiny things that just, like, appear in front of your monitor and you just crush them with your thumb.
I see, he's a raccoon.
Yeah, Sly here, he's our shopkeeper. He will sell us various odds and ends for, an exorbitant amount of money. Because he likes Geo.
Geo, motherfucker.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it last video, but the currency in this game is called Geo.
Geo on the motherfucking mind. Got 5 insects at the same time.
I wish I knew these references, but I don't listen to a lot of rap music. But yeah, for saving Sly, we get the shop open, and I haven't experimented this because I'm not a monster, but I believe you could save him at any time, so you could just leave him there until the end of the game and then save him.
Any minute now.
I'm just going to enjoy this dream forever.
I feel like that little splurt sound is done with somebody's mouth. That.
Yeah, the sound direction in this game is on point in a lot of ways and also very gross. So check this out. For those of you who
It's a Gothic train.
yes, that is a train, and it requires a bus pass. These bugs have developed trains. Also, there's a secret here.
Of course there is.
Not necessary for 100%, but it's free money.
Some hobo left their stash underneath this train.
Yep. Well, he's not getting
I'll
any
rob
booze.
him. Nope. Heal up, motherfucker.
Now, this is another one of those enemies that they attack you by giving birth, and that's just such a weird biological function that we keep seeing in video games.
Just like my wife. Hmm?
And how about that airline food?
What's the deal?
But yeah, the weird thing about these enemies is that on death they produce 2 of their little child projectiles, and I always forget that fact.
Homing children.
So if you ever see me kill these things and then just take abrupt damage, it's because I forget that there's projectiles on the way.
You do your classic strategy of walking into them.
I forget what it's called, but it is a known disorder. By the way, platforming challenge.
Get good, Idas. Who's trapping these poor children?
We actually figure that out sometime later in the game, but for now, just some dude who really likes storing worms in jars.
King Bug Koopa.
I'm
right, aren't I?
Almost, but yeah, this is a platforming challenge that I am always nervous about.
Oh shit, Mega Man spikes.
Yeah. Let me just rub my face on the side of the spike. Oh no. I'm a fool.
I touched the side of the spike, it stabbed me.
Yes, one thing I kind of wish that they took notes from, like, say, La Mulana, or I want to say Cave Story also did that. But you really shouldn't get killed from the side of a spike.
You know what this also is kind of reminding me of is a slower paced Strider. Is your blade just being that quick little swip thing you're doing?
Yeah, I can totally see that.
I like how they have the animation walking where he's like, yeah, yeah. Oh.
I do gotta admit, I was having a little too much fun there.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, you got it. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey, you're doing this on purpose now.
Listen, I need to get paid.
Oh, we will get paid eventually.
That looks like a secret area.
There's a couple secret areas, and there's a couple areas that are just, you know, forks in the road, like this one, where we can't see a damn thing.
John Cena is in here.
They can't see me here in the dark. Oh man, if we start getting fan art because of that, I'm gonna be a little worried. Bug John Cena in the dark.
Yep.
That, we were there a while ago, that was where, Mining Girl was.
It's weird, like the little ceiling things almost suck you up when you go up into them.
Yeah, I believe that's a gameplay, I wouldn't say necessity, but in stuff like Metroid, where oftentimes you would have to go into an up ceiling and you would often miss and then just fall off. I think they did that because they didn't want you to deal with that frustration, and I'm kind of appreciative. Also, remember when I mentioned that there are Stag Beetles in this game?
There's one right there. Looks just like a bell. What? Where?
Yeah, say hello to our metro system.
I like its bunny face.
It is a little, you know... I want to say that's a beer, but it is a little fuzzy for a bug. But then again, there are bugs that have, like, fur and shit, so what do I know?
I like his ideology of, I just get bored, so I'll take you wherever you want.
Well, to be
Wacky legs!
I do like the animation in this game. When I saw that loading screen, I'm like, oh man, this game knows what they're doing art style wise, because I thought that was kind of cool. So let's check in on the town. Starting to, you know, open up a little.
It's less depressing. Oh, not really, but...
Bapanada.
This is Iselda. She's, very bored.
She doesn't like her job.
She actually says that right there.
I'm not much into customer service, don't I feel ya?
Yeah. So, Iselda serves two roles. A, she'll sell you things that will allow you to enhance your map creating design, such as auto-creating maps and pinpointing certain landmarks for your maps. She also sells you a badge which acts as a compass, and I've beaten this game like 3 or 4 times. I still need that compass. I get so easily lost.
It's good that it's actually sold.
Yeah, I could stand to not have that sold, but hey, what can you do? I could see why they did it, because you could just not buy it and then use your money elsewhere. But my spatial awareness is shit. Also, for shopkeepers, if you talk to them up front, they sell you stuff, but you can also just socialize with them if you go behind them.
If you talk to them at the butt, they have much more to say.
Pretty much. I hearken it to going behind the counter and just hanging out.
I've never actually tried that in a store.
Like, that's a thing you saw in, what was it, Clerks? They do that a lot in Clerks. Where, like, guys that would know the two main characters just go behind the counter and hang out.
So how's your life, buddy?
Pretty good. Same old, same old. Also, here's a Sly.
You might be wondering how I managed to beat you up here. So what would you like to buy?
You kinda stayed down there a long while, buddy. I pretty much robbed the town.
The last person that made me wait ended up with their face on my wall!
Sly sells a lot of odds and ends. He sells various badges, he sells upgrade collectibles like heart containers and focus vessels. He also sells a lantern and this thing.
Delicious.
So, I haven't recorded it yet, but I will tell you what that thing is for, because for the longest time I had no idea what it did until I actually had to look it up. Rancid Eggs are basically your one-up system.
Oh, come on, yeah?
If you remember a while back that locked door in the graveyard, it'll allow you to talk to a person. And since this game is inspired by Dark Souls, if you die, you lose a bit of your focus meter. And it's left by like a landmarker. Now if you don't want to go all the way back and collect it, you could go to that person in the graveyard, pay him a rancid egg, he'll just bring it right to you so you could get that meter back.
Oh, nice.
However, I don't know if it's just me or not, but I never really see the use for it. I just kind of go and get my shit back, you know? But I guess it's there just in case something gets glitched or what have you.
I like how they insinuate with the impact that you fall very deep underground.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I never thought about that.
Like, enough that time passes there, they have to fade to black.
Money, please. Kinda need to buy stuff. Thanks, pal. Also, if you look in the back, it was hard to tell because I kind of glanced over it. You could actually see worms in the far back with the God, I forget what the term is called. Parallax scrolling.
I'm waiting for the point where it's like, you've gotten all of them. Now you've freed my entire mafia group from jail. I'm sorry.
Oh, we'll see what happens when we 100% them, because I do intend to 100% this game. Like, that was the first thing I did when I beat this game. After I beat it, I'm like, alright, let's 100% this.
They turn into beautiful little butterfly.
One small detail that I like this game does is that the position of the Stag Beetle is consistent. Like, if you leave and just go wherever, he'll still be at the last station you were. And then if you just go to a different place and ring the bell, he'll come back. Our map is very detailed. Like, we discovered a lot of rooms. Also, you could walk while mapping. Small little detail.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it's a small little detail that I like. Also, if you double tap, you can bring up a more detailed and broad spanning map.
So it means you can be hit while looking at the map.
Yep. I believe you can also be hit while in the menu, because notice how we're still kind of in our idle stance. Also, if you ever... We didn't do it there because I've explored most of this area, but once you sit on a bench, you actively upgrade your map. It's not auto-generated. You have to search around, go back to a bench, and then write down your findings.
Now, at some point in this game, do you get the ability of fast traveling between the benches?
Yes. I will say it comes at a point... I will say it comes at so far at a point that it becomes meaningless, but yes, you do.
When you find the bug vessel?
Yes. I feel like I should be more aggressive with these guys, but I kind of don't want to risk getting punched in the mouth for 2 damage.
50th time is the try!
Like, you did mention that there's a concept of sentient bugs versus primal bugs, and you can kind of see that there. That bug was just like constantly smashing WoW, and he thought of what to do next. And there is a thing relating to that idea of bugs losing their mind, but that'll be discussed way later in the plot.
Oh, I love those gothic elevators.
Yeah. There's a lot of just fine detail from the artists in this game. One of them being elevators will often have a lot of small moving parts.
I like that, oh, I see. Not talking to me this time, huh? Oh.
Look, buddy, this is all business. Besides, you like money. Have 300 monies. Also, one little quirk that I haven't...
welcome back, and oh...
Yeah, poor Elder Beetle. So, I will say, if you see me just bring up the pause menu super quick and then put it away, it's not because I'm doing editing things. Sometimes I just forget which button is the menu versus the pause.
You can't hear it, but you can. But I'm behind cameras yelling shit.
Pretty much. When you see the pause menu, you're just like, damn it.
Wow! Wow! He's having a jolly good time.
Also, the badge we got is a auto-collect badge. Travis, you've seen a lot of JoJo stuff, right? You remember, Harvest?
I do remember Harvest.
This badge basically does what Harvest does. It'll deploy little flies to gather all the Geo that you may not have collected. This is very useful because Geo will have a large propensity of falling into pits, falling into spikes, falling into acid baths, or just going somewhere you don't want it to go. And this is just a very nice quality of life badge that I've been using more and more often.
I do also remember Harvest's owner was kind of an asshole.
Yeah. Shiguchi was not a good character.
Thank God he became a pineapple grenade.
Spoilers. Weird.
Clearly this isn't a trap!
Nah, they wouldn't be that mean to you. Though there is one thing I'm gonna do here to try and show off something, so I'm gonna avoid killing these two enemies here. Also, just fair warning, I'm gonna be showing off a bunch of random stuff ahead of time, so if my behavior seems odd, it's because I'm trying to demonstrate stuff. Here's our first boss, the False Knight.
Looks like a knight to me.
He's rather tricky because, he has a fair bit of attacks with some subtle variants that I just straight up forgot at the first half of this fight. But yeah, you beat him up until he gets knocked over, then you punch him in the face.
Punch him in his baby face.
Yeah. Now here,
when you hit him.
So, see those things falling down from the ground? You can actually hit those in for extra damage. Also, after the after the first phase of the fight, part of the arena breaks, and I'm trying to show off something here because I saw it in a speedrun. But right now I'm just trying to, you know, get him away from there. You can just break the gate and fucking leave.
Oh, I did. Okay.
That's a speedrun tech that they implemented specifically into the game. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna kill this guy. Now, we're gonna see a weird glitch here, too, in, I believe right about here. Something I've never seen before until doing this recording. That's not supposed to happen. I don't know what caused that, but if anybody knows it other than me, if anybody knows what the hell happened there, let me know, because that's never happened before.
I feel like if you actually hit him with that, that would have been like a one-hit KO.
Yeah, maybe, because that did a lot of hits. But yeah, we're on the third phase, so... Yeah, that's the end of the fight.
I love the muffling behind the mask. I like the voice.
He's a very weird first boss just because of the voice clips alone. But yeah, that's why he's the False Knight, because he's very tiny.
I dropped the keys in the deep fryer. Yep. Boss will kill me.
Yeah, we could have just, you know, left the boss fight, get this, which is just a bunch of money, and then leave, but... Huh.
Get back here! Where's he going?
He's trying to run
Aw.
away.
Don't hit the baby.
I actually can't kill him, but I was curious. Bye, Macehead.
Okay, then.
Yeah, you can't kill him and he just walks away. It's a neat little, thing they added that I thought was kind of cool. Adds a bit more charm.
Well, it tells you that everything's made of bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the weapons.
Fortunately, we can't get to the rest of this room without certain upgrades, so we'll be coming back here another time. But now that we've beaten our first boss of the game, it's about time we get a new gameplay mechanic.
Which time?
That would be kind of cool, but no.
This seems happy.
This seems very positive, doesn't it? I'm just gonna sit on this bone bench. There's nothing wrong here.
You gonna talk to me eventually, kid?
No, let me write my map.
Well, I'll just move to the beat, I guess. Okay, Bane. Ah, yes, I see.
I do admit I like the look of this area. It gives you kind of like a voodoo doctor kind of feel to it. I don't think
So he's some kind of mage or shaman.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we refer to as a stand.
Lady, what the heck is this thing?
We call it Star Platinum.
Well, we ran out of tarot cards though, so we just resorted to using music. Blah. I like that cutaway so much.
Launch her Hadoken and just do quarter circle B.
Yep. We got a projectile now, and it's very powerful.
Especially against living things.
Damn it. So an interesting thing about this, if you just go into this area and ignore her, later on she'll be like, oh hey, I'm sorry, not enough. Oh, you did the work for me, thanks.
So, don't want spells, I guess. Well,
No, like, this area is gated off until you take the spell, but there's a lot of neat little changes in the dialogue depending on if you talk to them versus if you leave them alone and just do your own thing. Vengeful Spirit is very powerful. If you've been keeping track of the viewer at home, if you notice that it typically takes 3 hits to kill a regular old beetle. With Vengeful Spirit, it just takes 1 hit. However, it takes a third of your soul gauge. Well,
damn.
It's called a soul gauge, I call it focus gauge because I technically use it for focusing.
But that is nice that they added not only a healing implementation to your soul, but like your magic gauge as well.
Yeah, it forces you to choose if you want to go full offensive or if you want to, you know, hang back, keep an eye on things, and heal if something goes wrong.
It's risk reward because you know at least if you can kill enemies, you might be able to get some souls back. But if you miss,
oh yeah. I've been getting a lot more use out of Vengeful Spirit because when I was doing my Steel Soul run, it's nice to have, you know, a 3 times damage attack when an enemy is out of range.
I believe that's part 6 or 7 of JoJo.
Well, Steel Ball Run is part 7. It's probably my favorite
right.
art.
There's a lot of JoJo in this part.
Well, it was mainly because I brought it up when we got that one badge. I'm not ashamed. I like JoJo, even though I haven't been keeping up with Act 8. But yeah, we're mainly doing all this because this is one of the areas where you can get life bugs. We don't really need life bugs, but it's nice to have them because everybody makes mistakes, especially me.
That'd be a good motivational poster. Everyone makes mistakes, especially me. Oh, damn, this guy looks tough.
He's basically a wall. He doesn't do anything but stand still, shoot babies at you, or shoot projectiles at you.
Gives you soul fodder.
Pretty much. This is a tutorial telling you how to deal with this enemy. If you try to approach and slash at him, he just guards up and then you can't kill him. Now, we're probably going to see this at the end of the video, but Soul Snatcher, what it does is every time you hit someone with your sword, you get a lot more soul power than normal. So it allows you to do magic quicker or get healing quicker.
Now to see the cool tech where you hit someone with your sword, knock you in the air, and then shoot your Kamehameha at them.
Yeah, you'll be seeing that pretty soon. I like how nice this person is.
Do you want devil magic? Sure you do.
I love devil magic. Yeah, we look at it here. Increases the amount of soul gained when attacking an enemy with your sword. I know it's a nail, it's just, I'm gonna call it sword. Also,
Nope.
This is something they don't tell
sorry?
you about. You could equip one more socket of charms than you normally would if you're stubborn enough. However, that puts you in the overcharmed state. When you're in that state, you take double damage. So, if you're gonna overcharm, it better be worth it.
But that's pretty nice, though. Again, more risk versus reward sort of deal going on.
Yeah, I'm wondering
Probably
if...
means some enemies are one-hit KOs sometimes.
Not necessarily, because at most an enemy will do 2 damage in this game, which will become 4 when you get hit while overcharmed. But yeah, I do like the mechanic, I just never really find a use for it. I'm wondering if the speedrun will do something with it. Because I've seen a lot of speedruns in this game, I just haven't seen any that are, I just haven't seen a full one. I've only seen, like, bits and parts for, like, figuring out how the hell am I supposed to do this in any sane capacity.
How to beat this boss in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
How to have to go to a boss area and not have to fight the boss at all, apparently.
Yeah, that was one of the things I looked up and when I saw it, I was just like, are you kidding me? Ah.
Is it, like, specifically a damage threshold, or is this just a specific time in which the wall can break?
The only time it becomes vulnerable is when you get him past the first phase and he starts, you know, having a temper tantrum in the middle of a room, because that damages the architecture of the room, which means that that specific wall becomes vulnerable to attack at that point.
Oh, can you hit it, or does he have to hit it?
You can hit it, but he has to initiate it by doing the first wave area smack.
I guess if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't know to try it.
Yeah, because there is a visual cue, it's just that you're not paying attention because you're focused on the boss. Which is clever,
Which is
actually.
funny. I imagine when you afterwards, as you're walking, you just hear, hey, hey, oh.
Damn it!
Get back here!
Bitch!
If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me.
But yeah, next time on Hollow Knight, we're going to go to a new area because we couldn't go there without the vengeful spirit. See you folks next time.
We'll see you folks next time.
Don't cheat like I did!
Get back here, bitch!